by the Britical Saiyans here. I'm Jonah.
And I'm Matt.
And we've got some battle cards from the Ultimate deck.
Yes, the Ultimate Deck of 2023.
Yeah.
Goku Black. So quite a few to cover because we haven't done the ones that have been shown over the last few days. So this is going to be a slightly longer video.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we got a 6-cost Zamasu. Okay, 20k power, indestructible blocker, Union Batora. If you lead a card as Zamasu or Goku Black, and you use a blue Zamasu Z battle card with energy cost of 3 and a Goku Black. So no restrictions on that part.
Yep.
When a blue Zamasu with energy cost of 7 is placed on top of this card, switch onto one of your energy to active mode at the end of your turn. So that's just one thing you got to bear in mind. It's like when it if you overextend slightly and go a bit further with your turn, just don't forget your auto.
Yeah, you're getting an energy back and then you can just beam.
So then auto, for the other auto anyway, when one of your energy is placed in your drop by your leader skill, switch this card to active mode at the end of the turn. That's really good because it means that you got a 20k attacker. You're likely going to trigger both the autos just because of what the deck's designed to do, from my understanding.
Yeah.
So that should be fine, which then of course would mean that you get this.
So we've got the 7 cost for 25k. It's got double strike, indestructible, and blocker.
So you'll get a 25k blocker for your opponent's turn then.
Yeah. EX Evolve at paying 2 blue. If you have 4 more onto the Zamasu shown previously. He's got auto limit 1 when it attacks, or one of your Goku Blacks added to your Z and G. Draw a card, then shoot one of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of your deck. And if your leader is blue Goku Black and it's your turn, when one of your energies is placed in your drop by your leader skill, switch this card to active mode at the end of turn. So just like the previous one, when you drop an energy, he comes back, but this time he's 25k, and lets you draw a card when you Z charge Goku Black. Which is really good.
Yeah. Try increase the hand size. That's like one thing that some decks do lack sometimes, is just an outside draw power from the leader.
Yeah.
Which I've noticed. So we got the Rose Goku Black with his slightly coloured counterparts, the shadow tokens. They've made them really like darker, haven't they, in comparison to be like, they aren't him, they are different.
they have the darkness filter put on. Yeah.
So it's a 2 cost with 15. It's counter attack and negate attack, and you play this card. Then it's got permanent. If it's your opponent's turn and your leader card is a Z leader, you reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. Okay, so you gotta wait until you get to turn, into your 4 or less life, because that's probably the turn you're going to go into the Z leader as well, because of the fact that it's that's the earliest time you can go into it.
So like ideally that's when you use it once you're on the Z leader.
Yeah, otherwise you're paying 2.
Yeah.
But then it's got auto paying 1, which is another reason why you don't want to be paying 2 for it, if you can help it. If your leader card is a blue Goku Black, when this card is played, you draw a card, and then you get a shadow token that's a blocker. It has 10k power, 0 combo power, well, a 0 cost, but 5k combo power. So if you don't block with it, you still got a 5k combo. So it's a block and negate, but as a battle card, as a 15k body.
Yeah.
But basically, that's what the gist of it is. It's just a...
Well, yeah, it's an inbuilt block and negate, and then you can just chuck it for the combo to get in the ZNG.
If you need to, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just a 15k body on the board is great.
And then we've got a 5 cost same Rose Goku Black. It's got 20k power, critical, counter limit 1, negate the counter, choose one of your opponent's back cards, ignoring bar, place it at the bottom of your deck, then play this card. That is a pay 5 though. There's no cheap way of doing that. It's got auto, when this card is played, choose one of your blues master cards, then it's got 7, switch to active mode, so you can untap one of your blockers. And active main limit 1, pay 2 blue. If your energy is 5 or more and you have a Zamasu with indestructible play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, place it at the bottom of your deck, then play this card from your hand.
The only target. From this deck, anyway. I'm pretty sure there's others in the past that if you decide to use those that meet this requirement as well.
I also can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. So they may or may not be, but there's obviously, because it's a deck that they're giving you, there's your target.
Yeah.
If you do end up only just using this deck. Very powerful. I mean, the fact that you got to try and keep 5 open is not as easy in this deck as it is for other blue decks.
Yeah.
Taking SS3 and...
I mean, you could do it with Beerus just because of how much you ramp.
Well, yeah, the Beerus is fine for it. SS3, I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 other decks.
Yeah.
That I'm just not thinking of at the moment that will easily have the 5 open. So...
But it is a good counter.
Oh, yeah, it is very powerful. But it's the same as with the baby one. You basically just make your plays to try and make it so you have that 5 energy open, ready for your opponent's turn.
And then just drop it.
Yeah. Well, it's not for your opponent's turn, so it's for your turn. Counter is a negate. You negate the counter. Yeah. So that bit's your turn, and then that bit's your turn as well. Okay, so it's only during your turn, because that's the whole point of it, isn't it?
Yeah. But it gives you 2 options on playing it.
It does, yeah. And it depends whether if your opponent uses a negate, it's just like, okay, can I afford to pay my 5 to negate this, to get this body out? Can I then either kill them that turn, or defend myself the following turn? But it's more than likely going to be, I'm going all in, you're not getting your negate.
Yeah. Well, and depending on what you've done, so like if a card's going to from your energy to your drop to your lead skill, you can tap the 5, play this out, end of turn, you'll get an energy back thanks to Zamasu. So you'll have 1 at least.
Yeah.
So, plausible. It's a bit tricky.
Do you like it?
Yeah. It's on you.
This is on me, isn't it?
Yeah.
So deck has a super combo.
Yay!
It's like simple as that. There's like no point me going over any of it because it is just literally a super combo. Other than the fact that it has an auto where you can choose effects. So standard super combo, you draw a card, but its other effect is you can add up to 1 breaking a taboo from your deck to your hand and then shuffle your deck. Right. Now, as at the time of recording this video, we have no idea what that does.
Yeah.
Pretty confident on the fact that it is more likely an extra card, because it wouldn't make sense to be a battle card. Right? Yeah. Unless somehow it is. We honestly have no idea. Did initially think that it would get revealed the following day after this got shown, but they proved us wrong.
Yep.
So we're still waiting on that. So when that does get shown, obviously we will be covering it.
And we got Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. It's a free cost 20k with crit. Permanent if you have 4 more energy and you have a Zamasu with indestructible in play, reduce this cost by 2. And he's got limit 1. When this card is played, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 blue Zamasu or Goku Black to your hand and shuffle your deck. It's kind of annoying how late the effect is, but I get why, because it's a big crit.
Yeah, it's a one drop 20k crit that has a very good auto as well, because searching is always good.
Yeah.
So it does make sense that it's... I mean, if you got no other plays for turn 3, you could just pay 3 to bring this out. There'd be no problems with that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you do want to be paying cheaper costs, because that's just the way you want to be playing this game, isn't it? It's like, if you can do cheaper costs, you want to be doing them.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a 1-cost 4k Zuno. Is that how you meant to pronounce this?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got 2 autos. His first one is when he's played, you draw a card, so standard, like 1-drop kind of thing. It's either searching or drawing, isn't it? Like, it's kind of the normal thing. But he's got another auto, which is a limit 1. If your leader card is Goku Black, which of course it is, when you add this card to your ZNG, you may place this card from your ZNG into a drop, and if you do, add up to 1 blue Goku Black from your drop to your ZNG. Right, when we first started seeing the cards, me and Joan, these are the kind of things that we were talking about. It's like, if the deck doesn't get these type of cards, it's not going to be as consistent.
Yeah.
But obviously they've done it, so it's fine. It's not a problem. It's like, it was kind of like, yeah, they should do it because it makes sense. But if they didn't, it was just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that they have done it.
Yep, I'm glad they've done 2 because we've got Gawasu. He's going Watcher. 1 cost 4k. Also, when it's played, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Out from 1 blue god with an energy cost of 6 or less in your hand, then shuffle your deck. And secondary auto, it's the same as Zuno. So it's limp 1. If you Goku Black, when it's actually ZNG, you can drop it to put a Goku Black into your ZNG instead.
So this can search every single card that we've seen, apart from
that
1.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Which is really, like, that's just great.
Although we can't search Zuno because he's an alien.
He's an alien, sorry. Okay, yeah, so we can't search them because he's an alien and not a god.
Like he should be classed as a god, but he's an alien.
He's an alien. So there's 2 cards in your deck of this Gawasu that you cannot search for. That's, of course, if you choose to run, anyway.
Yeah.
But that's still, a good portion of your deck is searchable. And it's the 5 cards, unlike the old Gawasu, which was only 3.
Yeah.
Because, looking at 3 cards back then was like, yeah, you can't look any higher because that's too good.
Yeah, the only thing that was letting you search more than 3 cards was a Goku that searched another Goku from the top 7. It's like, alright.
Yeah.
I'm either grabbing Gokus or I'm just checking the top 3.
So, yeah, I'm glad that they upped it and changed how searches work in the end.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it, isn't it? That's the last card for today. Well, for this anyway.
That is the last card at the moment.
Ah, okay. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that sub button. Leave any thoughts in the comments below. And look out for the next video. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.